I probably.
Anyway, when we were at Belize a couple times ago, and we met. We gotta back up. The story's really cool all the way from the beginning.
Yeah.
So one of the first or second morning we're there. The hotel we're on it was a little hotel. It's called Hotel Del Rio, and some of the parts, it's 2 or 3 different buildings. We were in the cheapest one, but in front there was a couple of.
Very often.
There was I mean, yeah, you're never in the hotel room anyway. So, but in front there was some little bungalows, thatched roof bungalows, and one of them was a pretty nice one. It was so on our little 2-story balcony. There's this grass roof right there. Of course, there's all kind of vegetation in between. So it gets, like a lot of that stuff over there, it gets daylight really, really early.
Yeah.
Like before 5 o'clock.
And
you know, nobody gets
the
breakfast
sun's
till
shining
8.
right in your eyes.
And you get up at daylight and you're out. You got 2 hours before you can actually sit down to eat breakfast even, you know. So I'm always up at daylight. So I'm sitting around on the daylight. I've started a little shower. It was raining and everything else. And so I'm trying to be real quiet and not be loud. But not even thinking about this grass roof right here. And I was doing this. You know the song. And so I'm singing it real quiet. And then a little bit later on went downstairs and we're just kind of walking around. And this lady comes by and she goes, "We really enjoyed your music." I go, "I'm sorry, I was trying to play bass." I said, "No, it was great." And come to find out there was a couple from Quebec there, and they were down there. Well, I didn't realize that bungalow, the bed was upstairs, so they were through the grass roof like right there. So they're sitting there laying there listening to the rain, and they both love Jack Johnson. And they goes, all of a sudden, here's this playing right here for us, you know. They were just digging it, you know what I mean?
I didn't realize
I thought, well, that was
so
kind of
loud,
cool. That was kind of a cool story. So we got to become friends pretty quick and started hanging out together. Well, they had also befriended a local band, a couple of local band members that were from the island, but they played kind of a hip hop. They didn't really play island music. Hip hop with an island twist, I guess.
Hip hop rap kind of.
Yeah, hip hop rap kind of stuff. And this guy's name was Giovanni, was the one I remember. Anyway, so at one point we were messing around and another little shower came in, and so they had a little grass Kubota, about as big as this part of the house right here. Not much at all. It had some hammocks in it and a picnic table and stuff. So a little shower came in, so we're sitting underneath there, and I've got my guitar just kind of flicking around. Giovanni was there with another one of the band members.
This old man.
Nevi and Claude. Nevi and Claude. Claude.
Yeah.
Nevi and Claude were there. It's funny because they can speak English, but when they want to talk really fast, they get mad or start arguing. It's always in French. You know. Anyway. Anyway, so we're sitting there, and there's another guy, an older guy, very much a Rasta guy was there, and his name was Robin, so Rasta Robin to me. Anyway, so we're talking, and we're going like this, and I've had this song for a while, but I hadn't finished it. And we're talking about the rain, and I go, I have another little shower. And he goes, Rasta Robin was going on. 2 conversations were going on at the same time. And I was talking, he says, yeah, you know, I really don't mind the rain like this because, you know, I got a poem here to talk about. He starts doing this poem about not being able to see the tears because of the rain. And I go, oh, that's really cool. I got a song like that too. So I started playing on the guitar. And so I was singing through, and at one point, they all pick up, and Nettie picks up her video. She's videoing it this time. And Giovanni's going, keep it going, keep it going. So I went into it, and he jumped into this rap deal. Boom, went through it, and it worked. Yeah. It worked really well. And then it come back around, and you know, by the time it come back around, we were all seeing where it's going, and we all just roll in and start singing it. It's perfect. I thought, that's cool. And so I tried for 2 years to get that video from her, but she couldn't send me because it was too big a file, and didn't know how to do it and everything else. And I kept off and on trying to figure out how can we do that. I thought about sending her just a jump drive or whatever else like this. Anyway, finally in frustration back in March, I said, I'm going to see if I can finish it. I kind of know what he was talking about, the eye in his head, but he had the words to make it flow really good. This is my attempt, but it was working at least, you know. Anyway, but it was kind of funny because she ended up just catching it all spontaneous. Rain falling down and falling from the sky, falling in my head and falling in my eye. And I don't mind, I'll tell you what, now no one can tell that I cry about you. cry about you. I cry about you. I cry about you. I thought we were doing just fine. I thought you enjoyed our time, and I thought you felt that way too. Now I find out that's not true. All my friends, when they say me, they all tell me that I lost you. What did I do? Now I lost you. What did I do? Rain falling down and falling from the sky, and falling in my hair and falling in my eyes. And I don't mind, and I'll tell you what, now no one can tell that I cry about you. I cry about you. I cry about you. I cry about you. Sorry, I missed that. The first time I saw you, I knew that you were the one. You were so pretty walking out there in the sun. And I knew right then you were the one for me. And I knew I'd have to try to get you to see that you were the one for me too. Just give me a chance, you know I knew it was true. And I tried so hard, thought I'd do so well. The way things have turned out now, I can't tell. But there's one thing that I sure know is true. And if you were here right now, I'd cry for you. You know I love you. You know I love you. You know that's true. You know I love you. Rain falling down and falling from the sky and falling from my hair and falling in my eyes. And I don't mind, and I'll tell you why. 'Cause now no one can tell that I cry about you. I cry about you. I cry about you. I cry about you. Sitting in a coffee shop down on Main, watching the gray sky, watching the rain. See the drops sliding down the glass, watching them as they fade on past from my view. Just like you, gone from my view. What did I do? Rain falling down and falling from the sky and falling in my hair and falling in my eyes. And I don't mind, now I'll tell you why. 'Cause now no one can tell that I cry about you. 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 It still sounds forward.